Yo, what's going on, dudes? We're back with another Bloons TD6 video, and in today's video, we are going to be checking out another modded tower. So for this video, I ended up adding a fourth pathway to the Wizard Monkey, and that pathway is the Tempest Tornado. Now, this modded tower definitely isn't anywhere near as expensive as the Druid Monkey, so I'm kind of interested to see just how strong the Tempest Tornado actually is. So to give it a proper test, I am playing on Chimps mode. We're going to be starting off with the usual strategy. We'll go for the Ninja Monkey. We'll go upgrade it up to Ninja Discipline with Seeking Shurikens, and then we'll grab our Oben, then we'll grab the Alchemist, and you guys already know the deal. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward a bit up until the point where we can buy our Wizard Monkey, as well as get a little bit more of a solid defense down. Actually, you know what, guys? I'm going to swap around my starting strategy a little bit because I'm kind of interested to see if the bottom pathway lower tiers are actually any good. So we'll grab ourselves the Wizard Monkey, and let's go ahead and check out the Mystic Disruption. Attacks slightly faster, and magic can now pop purple balloons. That's kind of dope. That's kind of really dope because that's one of the downsides of the Wizard Monkey is that it can't pop purple balloons. But if we have Mystic Disruption, it can now pop purple balloons. So that's kind of overpowered, I guess. So the Lightning Bolt unleashes the power of lightning to zap many balloons at once. So pretty much like the top pathway Druid, but it's definitely better because it can pop purple balloons. That's actually dope. All right, so the Summon Whirlwind, the Whirlwind blows the balloons off the path away from the exit, however, removes ice and glue from the balloons. All right, so I really don't use the Glue Gunner too much on easier map, so I'm not too worried about the fact that it will remove the glue or other effects from the balloons. But if I were to use like the Icicle Impale, then unfortunately, this Wizard Monkey would completely ruin the Icicle Impale's effects. All right, so now the question is, what pathway do we want to go with the Summon Whirlwind? I guess we could go ahead and go with the Intense Magic and Monkey Sense. That way this tower can see Camel Balloons. All right, now I guess the only thing to do is to test out the Summon Whirlwind. All right, yeah, so it's pretty much exactly like the Druid. The only difference is I think they condense the Tornado a little bit for this tower. Then the next one is the Electric Overlord. Supercharges the lightning attack, increasing damage, speed, and splitting. Oh, dude, look at this. So this one not only attacks in a straight line, but it also curves. So we have a little bit of the wizard effect in there as well. That's actually really, really strong. All right, but now it looks like our Wizard Monkey is starting to fall behind a little bit. The balloons are making it a little bit further than we would like them to. All right, so round 38, we have enough money to afford the Electric Overlord. All right, so I was going to go with the Ninja Monkey, but let's go ahead and see if the Electric Overlord is any good. All right, so it's pretty much exactly the same as the top pathway Druid as far as like the look of the actual tower itself. Well, actually, I want to say that it pretty much is the top pathway Druid. Oh, dude, that was so clutch. All right, so as far as like Moab popping power, the bottom path or like the fourth pathway Druid, not that great. But now that we have the Electric Overlord, the next thing we want to do, we're definitely gonna need a little bit of additional popping power to help out this tower just a little bit. So in order to help this tower out, what other tower should we go for? Yo, dude, what if we grab ourselves a Wizard Monkey and we pair the top pathway Wizard with the bottom pathway? That actually sounds pretty overpowered. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and upgrade to Arcane Mastery, and then we'll buy Mystic Disruption and Lightning Bolt. So we no longer need to worry about purple balloons, but we give up the opportunity for popping Camel by going with the bottom pathway. But that's not a big deal because it's much cheaper to go for Radar Scanner than it is to go for Monkey Intelligence Bureau. So the only problem I have with this tower so far is the same problem I have with the top pathway Druid, and it makes the rounds way longer than they need to be. All right, yep, we're definitely going to need some increased Moab popping power, so let's buy Arcane Spike. And then to help us out with normal balloons, let's also grab ourselves another wizard, and this wizard will also upgrade to Mystic Disruption with Lightning Bolt, and we'll upgrade to Dragon's Breath. Man, it's so nice not having to worry about not being able to pop purple balloons. Definitely an upgrade I think the Wizard Monkey should have had a long time ago. All right, so now we need $54,000 in order to afford the Tempest Tornado. All right, so here we are on round 63. Oh yeah, our towers aren't even struggling in the least in dealing with round 63. All right, so maybe this tower actually isn't that bad. Compared to the Arcane Spike and the Dragon's Breath, this tower definitely has the most pops. All right, so here we are on round 80. Now we can afford to buy the Tempest Tornado. All right, so the Tempest Tornado, pretty much exactly the same as the top pathway Druid. So not really super original here, but let's go ahead and see if it's actually able to deal with these balloons. All right, so we're gonna have the same problem that we have with the Superstorm. It's just going to infinitely keep this 0MG knocked back. All right, dudes, this is literally taking so long. I had to install the fast forward mod just to like speed this up because like the 0MG is barely taking any damage, and I was at this for like a solid 25 minutes. So I went ahead and installed the faster forward mod, and I put it on 50 times speed. And this tower is not popping this UMG at all. So I'm actually gonna crank it up to 100 times and see if he can pop it now. This is ridiculous, guys. Like, I didn't think there would be a tower that's worse than the Superstorm. At least if it was the Superstorm would have definitely popped these UMG by now. Oh my goodness, we finally popped the UMG. Okay, so now, oh, there we go. Finally, at 100 times speed, we managed to deal with the UMG. That's ridiculous, dude. I think if I would have just been playing with the normal fast forward, it would have taken it over an hour to pop that UMG. All right, let's go ahead and put it back down to default so you guys have an idea of like how long it would take to actually deal with a normal round. This is ridiculous, guys. This is worse than the Superstorm. I can't do this. I can't do it. I'm gonna fast forward it to 10 times speed, and even the 10 times speed feels super slow. Okay, there we go. We're finally starting to get somewhere. Like, I want to grab myself a support Chinook so I can move this tower back over here so my other towers can do damage to the balloons as well. All right, there we go. We have our support Chinook. So let's go ahead and move this tower a little bit further back. That way our other towers can start doing a little bit of damage to the balloons as well. There we go. This should be much better. Okay, maybe not. All right, so I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this wizard monkey over here. That way it has more time to actually hit the balloons while they're being knocked back. Let's also give it camo detection because it doesn't have camo. I will say this, probably the only positive about this tower is if you pair this tower with another tier 5 that has a lot of Moab damage, I have a feeling this tower would be really, really good. Pretty much the same as, it's basically a discounted version of the Superstorm. That's all this tower is. Actually, we have a little bit more money now. I wonder if we can afford to buy the Archmage, because I think the Archmage paired with this tower would be pretty good. All right, there we go. We have the Archmage to pair with our Tempest Tornado. So hopefully with this, our Archmage will be able to do a bunch of damage to the balloons while the Tempest Tornado keeps them knocked back. So if I were to redo this again, I would buy the Archmage first, and then I would buy the Tempest Tornado after. Because if I didn't have this faster forward mod, I think we would have been here for at least a couple of hours. All right, and then let's go ahead and pair all of this with a first strike. That way we can instantly deal with the bad balloon. So the Tempest Tornado does not knock back the bad balloon, which is not a big deal. I wasn't really expecting it to, but still kind of, in my opinion, maybe like a lower class tower. Definitely not a tower that we really want to use a lot. So in the end, this tower ended up getting 523,000 pops compared to our Archmage, which we placed down on round 95 that got 1.1 million. So if I had to like rate this tower from like A to a D tier, I would definitely rate this tower as maybe like a C tier. And the reason why I give it D tier is because if you pair the Mystic Disruption with any other pathway of the Wizard Monkey, it would actually be a pretty good tower. But the Summon Whirlwind, the Electric Overlord, the Tempest Tornado, all of them are pretty much garbage. But anyways, dudes, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys hit that like button, and I'll see you dudes in the next one.